my name is Mimi Onalaja. I'm a TV presenter, an actor, and an event compare. And today I am on Her Money, Her Power with the She Tank and Bella Niger. We're talking all things money, friendship, power for women, and we're going to have fun.
Hi, Mimi.
Hi.
My first question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
If money grew on trees, what kind of tree would you plant in your backyard?
I would probably plant an oak tree. Apparently, oak trees stay alive for hundreds of years. So, I mean, we're talking generational wealth. And oak trees also have millions of leaves. So, you know what I mean? I'll be very rich. And my children and my children's children. And, yeah, it'll be an oak tree.
That's interesting to know.
Mhm.
So, if you could play any powerful, moneyed woman from history, who would it be and why?
Is this living or dead? Or any woman at all?
Anyone.
This is a hard one. It's going to be so hard for me to choose just one woman. Like this is so difficult. There's so many women rather that I greatly admire that have incredible stories that have not been told yet. I mean, I'm talking women like Mu Abudu. I love Mu Abudu. She's such a powerhouse, and it would be very interesting to have her story told on the big screen. There's women like Indra Nui. There's my all-time fave, Beyonce, that is just the perfect depiction of strength and hard work and power. And then for the sake of this conversation, people I would refer to as new money women. These are young women that are up and coming, but they're doing the damn thing. And it's very apparent that in future conversations, they're going to be at the forefront. Women like Fisayo Longe of Kai Collective and Margot Robbie, the actor and producer. There's so many options and I could never choose. That's my answer.
Great. I love that picked a lot of women and, from fashion to film and music like Beyonce. So that's great. What would be the most ridiculous thing you would spend $1 million on?
Huh. I mean, I don't know if this is ridiculous. It's not ridiculous to me. But if I had $1 million to splurge, I would spend it on jewelry. I really love jewelry. And I'm just waiting for my money to come up. But I will, in a heartbeat, spend $1 million on jewelry. As long as it's not the only $1 million I have. Yeah, it'll be jewelry.
I mean, just looking at you, you already know that you love jewelry.
Right?
Okay, on to the next one. And did you have any misconceptions about women having money and economic power growing up? And would love you to share with us.
I don't think I don't think I had any misconceptions about women having money growing up. In my household, I grew up with two parents that worked from as long as I can remember, from as far back as I can remember. My mom went to work every morning. My mom also didn't. She wasn't the type that needed to ask my dad for every single thing where we were concerned or where the house was concerned. So I could always, as much as I would go to my dad for things, I equally went to my mom. And I didn't always get sent back to my dad, if that makes sense. So from a very young age, it was very clear to me that my mother could hold her own, and my mom could support me and support my siblings. And it was a joint effort. So yeah, I don't know that I would say I had any misconceptions about women having money growing up. Yeah.
Okay, so big shout out to mommy. How has your perceptions of money and power evolved as you grew?
I think my perception of money and power, um, I think it has definitely evolved as I have grown up. I mean, as regards to women. Um, like I said, I witnessed my mom being economically powerful and independent growing up. It's not to say that she did it alone. Absolutely not. Like I said, it was a joint effort. But I saw that she could hold her own, you know. Um, I think what I would say is, as I've gotten older, it's 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 become clearer and clearer to me that it's absolutely important for me to be able to hold my own as well. You know, I can't drop the ball. I don't have that choice to drop the ball. I have to have my own money. I have to be economically powerful. And I have to be independent, you know, especially as I start my own family. I think I would feel good if many years down the line, you know, my daughter is sitting in a similar chair to mine and is being asked similar questions. And she's able to say that she saw mommy do this and she saw mommy do that. And for that reason, she is this, you know. Um, so, yeah, I think it's just more and more apparent to me that it's important for women to be financially powerful. I mean, every day we hear horror stories. We hear situations where women are kind of boxed into corners because they don't have a choice. Women are stuck in situations because they don't have a choice. Having your own money gives you power, and it gives you autonomy, you know. And when you find yourself in certain situations, if you remain there, it'll be because you wanted to, not because you didn't have a choice, you know. So I would say yes, give it's important for women to give yourself independence, give yourself free will, give yourself autonomy. There's nothing like it. And money gives you that. It's just what it is.
Great. So to my next question, yeah. Mimi is an actress, she's a media personality. She loves fashion, she loves jewelries. And I know that you are also like a girl's girl. You are friends, and even in your personal and professional life, has there been any like woman or a group of women that they've helped you in your personal growth or professional growth?
Hmm. That's a very layered question. So yeah, women have definitely helped me out in various capacities in my personal and professional journey. And I think it all starts with my mom. I reference my mom a lot, but she's just been a huge source of inspiration to me. And I mean, this is something that started from when I was a child, you know. When I decided that I wanted to change my career about 10, 11, 12 years ago, my mom was the first person that I told, and the amount of support that she threw behind me, regardless of the fact that she, with the benefit of hindsight, I understand that she felt a bit, you know, nervous about it. But she never let that show to me. You know, she always supported me fully, and she gave me the wings to be able to chase my dreams without hindrances. And for that, I will forever be grateful to her. She set the ball rolling, really. And without my mom, I probably wouldn't be where I am right now. On a personal level as well, I have a very close group of friends. I love my friends. We've been friends for almost 2 decades, and it keeps getting better and better and better every day. When I have issues ranging from, I mean, relationships, we all have relationship issues, to work, to money, my friends always come through. It could be from things relating to fashion. A number of my friends are in the fashion space, and it's been it makes friendship very interesting and very easy. When you're a lover of fashion like myself, it helps to have people in fashion around you. So yeah, my friends have come through for me in so many different ways. And then there's Mo Abudu. I share this story so many times because she was very instrumental in kickstarting my career. She gave me my first opportunity in television, even when she didn't have to. And I say she didn't have to because I came to her with zero experience. I came to her very raw and unfiltered. But I don't know, she saw something and she decided, I'm going to take a chance on this young girl. And that singular decision, that singular action set the ball rolling. And I've been able to build up on that since then. You know, so yeah, those are just a few examples of how women have come through for me in various capacities, both personal and professionally.
Great. Speaking of friendship, You mentioned that you love your friends, and you also spoke about Moabudu. How can, women, young women, older women build a network of friends that, transcends relationships into tangible economic opportunities? You talked about Moabudu giving you that platform to, shine. And yeah, just give us some tips on how to build, meaningful friendships.
Hmm. 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 I don't know that I have. I don't know that I would say I have a rule book on how to build meaningful friendships that will transcend
Relationship.
relationships and roll over into economic power. And hmm, if I were to try though, I would say that to you have to start inwards. You have to look at yourself, and you have to first make sure that you are a worthy friend. Um, you have to make sure that you are. I'm trying so hard not to use this statement, but you have to make sure that you are bringing something to the table when it comes to the friendship. And I'm not trying to say that your friendships are supposed to be transactional. No, I'm just saying that great friend that you're trying to make deserves a great friend as well. So you owe it to that friend to work on yourself and make sure that you put your best foot forward, when it comes to the support and the love that you are going to show your friend. The second thing I would say is it's so important to share. It's so, so important to share. I understand the importance of guarding things, close to your heart. And I get that sometimes you don't want to be too loud about your experiences or about your wins, or you want to kind of move in silence because people can be funny. I understand all of that. But if you have your true friends, if you have your true tribe that you can trust and you can be vulnerable with, it's important to share. There's so many instances where things happen because you open your mouth and talk. Um, you might be talking about something completely unrelated, but somewhere in there, someone else picks up on something, and before you know it, you're working on this huge, amazing idea, only because you opened your mouth to speak. So I think it's very important to share. Make sure, first of all, that whoever you're sharing with, this friend that you're sharing with, is one you can really trust, you know. And once you have that, I think you should share. It makes things so much better.
Thank you for sharing that. And I know that you're such a good friend because you see that all the time, with your friends, with Inidima and all of them. And I would like you to, share some moments or maybe one or two when friendships led to collaborations, opportunities that have contributed to your economic success.
Hmm. I think the two instances that immediately come to mind are one with my friend Shola. Shola owns a brand called Hamster and Co. and HCO. They do premium loungewear. And 4 years ago, right after the pandemic, we came together to work on a series of collections that basically put money in both our pockets. So, I mean, she already had this children's brand, Hamster and Co., but she wanted to venture into adult wear. And she decided that she wanted to do loungewear and she wanted to launch HCO. I also was itching to do something in fashion at the time. And again, we had a random conversation that turned into us going into business together. And we sold so many units and we made some pretty decent money. And off the back of that, she launched her adult ready to wear brand. So that's one great example of my friend and I coming together, leveraging on our strengths and making some dough. Another instance would be with my friend Daring. Daring has a couple of brands called Daring Fabicon and a ready to wear brand called Bloom by FBD. And Daring and I almost grew together along with our friend Ini. She's right at the time she was starting out her fashion labels. Ini and I were also on the come up in the industry. And Ini and I like to look good. We like fashion. We like clothes. and Darien makes some pretty amazing clothes. So Darien would dress us, and we would go out, would look pretty, would look amazing. People would ask what we're wearing, would post the pictures, would tag them. And just like that, our profiles as fashion girls grew, and Darien's business grew as well. It was such a symbiotic arrangement and such a symbiotic relationship that has continued to grow stronger as time has gone by. I mean, I think 70 or 75% of the clothes in my wardrobe are probably by my friend Darien. So those are just two examples of making friendship work and it leading to economic power. Another example actually is also my friend Sophia. Like I said, a lot of my friends are in fashion. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's in the water in our friendship. But my friend Sophia owns brands called the 5K Shop and my T5S. And just like with Daring, it's always so easy for me to hit her up for an outfit if I have an event. And it's never difficult for her to say yes because we both understand that this is something that we're both gaining from. And synergy is so important, honestly. Synergy is important and making sure that the scenario is a win-win for everyone involved. And that is what I have been lucky and fortunate enough to have with my friends.
Awesome. And that's just another example of when women come together, they make magic.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's wrap up now. And I want you to say something sweet about your friends. You've mentioned Shola, you've mentioned Derry, and all your other friends. And say something sweet about your friends and all the women who have encouraged you at one point or another or helped boost your economic power.
Say something sweet about my friends. I hope they see this. To all my friends, to my girls, I absolutely, absolutely love you guys. You inspire me every single day. You make me stronger. You make me bolder. You make me not afraid to show up just as I am because of your unconditional love and acceptance for me. And I will always be grateful to you guys for it. Ini, I absolutely admire your determination, your strength, and your resilience. And you know this. My friend Shola, I love how unfazed you are. You do not allow any situation get the best of you. No matter what it is that is thrown your way, you rise above it and you just keep moving forward. My friend Jola, I absolutely, absolutely love your heart. I love how kind you are. I love how caring you are. And I love how you show up 100% for the people that you love. To my friend Sophia, my boss babe, I love how now if I'm talking economic power, I mean all my friends are so economically powerful. Sophia, I think you are so smart and I love your head for business. And even more, I love how you are not afraid to share the knowledge that you have gained. You are so open and so honest and so loving, and I'm so appreciative of it. Darien, my sweet babe. Sorry, this is getting a little long, but I really love my friends. Darien, I just love how sweet and vulnerable you are. And I love that you are finding strength in that vulnerability. It's so beautiful to see, it's so beautiful to witness. And again, I could go on and on and on, but the reason I decided to highlight these different things about my friends is just so you understand how different they all are. But together, they pour into me, and it just creates this balanced individual. And it gives me a sense of ease and a sense of peace. And it honestly makes it easier for me to navigate the world every day. So if I were to say something, I would say appreciate your friends today. Let them know, like use actual words and let them know what they mean to you. Let them know how they add to your life, and just love up on your friends today.
Oh, you got me so emotional. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I know that they're going to see this message. And yeah, So thank you, Mimi. It was nice
Yes.
speaking with you, and thank you for answering all my questions.
Thank you, She Tank. Thank you, Bella Niger. I had a good time. I have had such an awesome time today with the She Tank and Bella Niger talking all things women, friendship, money, and power. Make sure you follow the conversation on social media using the hashtag her money, her power. And make sure you stay moneyed up.